drug dealers. The rest are people like the woman I met at an ICE facility who's still there. She's been there for months. Her name's Kelly Yu. She's from Chandler, I think, somewhere in Phoenix, near Phoenix. She is a business owner. She has 70 employees. She's been in the country for 20 years. She's from China. She was fleeing the Communist Party in China, came to the United States. Her mom's a U.S. citizen. Her husband's a U.S. citizen. Her sister's a U.S. citizen. Her kid's a U.S. citizen. She has a deportation order. How does it make us a better country to kick out Kelly Yu? I mean, she's created 70 jobs. She's got multiple businesses. This is insanity to do this. And for them to go and raid schools and communities and just round people up because of the color of their skin or their accent, it's un-American. And it has to stop.
Okay, we have a question from Alan Podolsky from Tucson, who asked, as a retired federal servant, I am concerned about the assault on civil service by Trump, including union busting, loyalty oaths to him, and firing without legitimate cause. What can the Senate do to protect civil servants from the assault on their rights and jobs?
Well, when they got into office, it didn't take them long for Elon Musk to put together his band of Doge bros and run rampant through the federal government and just randomly fire people. I met with a number of these folks. I met with veterans who then had, some of them were disabled veterans who had federal government jobs, who had received outstanding performance reports, and then suddenly they're fired by Elon Musk for poor performance. It seems to me, and everybody else, any lawyers would tell you that's against the law. The president doesn't care about the law. And you're right, he wants loyalty to him. And I think they will continue to, try to do this. And I hate saying this, and I'll probably hear about it later, but elections matter. They really do. When you give this guy this kind of power, and we knew what he was going to do with it. I mean, he was going to abuse every lever of power that he has. He's trying to do it against me personally right now. We all need to stand up against him. And I hope those folks, in time can find another position, get their job back. It's not making us a safer or stronger or more prosperous country. I think it's fair to say that most of the actions he has taken in office has done the opposite.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, Maureen from Tucson asked, with so much obvious corruption and so many lies, when will this administration be held accountable?
Well, usually in a normal administration, the Department of Justice can hold a president accountable and a White House. But not in this one. He's got it full of a bunch of sycophants. Yes, people that are just going to kiss his butt and do exactly what he says. I mean, that's the reality of the situation. Are the Department of Justice, going to hold this president accountable for ripping off the American people? He wants $230 million out of the treasury of your money into his pocket. And at the same time, he's creating these meme coins and then doing the rug pull. And those are his supporters that are buying those. Those aren't folks in this room. That's not me. He even rips off his own people. He takes their money and he stuffs it right into his pocket. And he does it with sneakers and Bibles and bad meat and wine and now guns. I mean, what is next? I mean, he is the con man president. I hate to say it, but it's a very fair thing to say. And this DOJ, they're not going to hold him accountable. There is not a chance. But we have an election in November of 2026, so 11 months away, we have an election. And then, if we went back to House and or the Senate, Congress can begin to hold him accountable.
Well, I just want to thank you again, Senator Kelly, for joining us in the district. And we know your time is spread thin these days, and you're dealing with a lot, especially under this administration. But what final message do you have for the folks in the audience? I mean, or who are listening live? I think there was a lot that we talked about, and democracy, our oath to service, that we should all embrace being patriots because we love this country. But what are your final thoughts? What will you leave us with?
Well, I've got a 4-year-old granddaughter. Her name's Sage. She lives here in Tucson. I dropped her off at school this morning. And my daughter, Claudia, lives here with her husband. And I've got to say, despite all of the challenges that we're facing as a country with this president, this Secretary of Defense, this administration, most of the cabinet members, I say most, because I always try to be fair, call balls and strikes. I still feel that we live in the greatest country in the world, and I am still thankful that my daughter is born in this country, because we can fix these problems. We are the most innovative country that has ever existed by a lot. We create not only new things, we don't just invent stuff through science, we invent industries. We have the world's biggest economy. We're the most generous nation. I mean, we're generous with people out there that can't even do anything to help us. Right? And because of that, we've got friends and allies. And we are safer and stronger because we've got allies in the world. People will stick with the United States. Now, he's doing some damage here. But we have an opportunity. I mean, we have an opportunity to get this all back on track. And, politics, a little bit like this, right? Like a sine wave for those who like math. We can get this back on track, and I really believe we will. And, I think the rest of this century and the next century will be largely defined by who we are as a nation and our morals and our ethics and our values, and not some other country on the other side of the ocean. So with that, stay in the fight, and don't forget to vote, everybody. Thank you. Thank you very much.